Hey guys and girls, it's Blackjack with 396 Guitars. We have a Fender Telecaster neck on the bench. Got some problems. Let's get to work. So, as you see, it's just the neck. Let me get my camera fixed as usual. My boom. I'm not crazy about this boom. The guitar that this neck came off of, I have restrung it, done a setup for him. I've done other work on it for him too, but he brought it back and said, hey, I'm getting some buzzing, mostly in this area, which is, I know I've already taped it off, but the 12th fret, what have you. He bought it new, I think. It's a MIM. That doesn't scare me. They're usually pretty good instruments. Who knows what has happened, but what we have is a complaint of buzzing frets. So I took it, I started doing another setup on it, and you know, when you have to get above the string height that you really like, you have to start looking at some other things. And excuse me, yeah, we found some other things. Now, I may have to turn up the volume. So, a little bit right there. I am going to turn up the volume. Hopefully my voice won't blow it out. Because I would really like you to hear the ticking. This is a fret rocker, and you want to use the shortest span that you can to check. And what you do is you roll it over 3 frets. And if you're getting some ticking, then you have a high fret. That one's really bad. So that fret right there, this fret rocker is literally rocking back and forth. And that ticking that you hear is the tool banging on these 2 frets, if that makes any sense. So that's not even in the spot where he said it was a problem, but once he complained, I said, well, I better go and check all of them. So I did. Yeah. And now, this one, it was on this side. This one over here, this fret, it's on that side of the neck. Now, use the shortest one that you can to span 3 frets. That was the worst one, and that, guess what? That's right at the 12th fret, and that's where he was complaining. So, yeah, maybe I could have just spot leveled that 1 fret, but I don't agree with that when I find what I have found. High frets over here, high frets over here. It's jumping all over the board on treble and bass side. So, yeah. That one's really bad. And it's right in the spot where the customer was complaining. Same. Really bad. And then the weird thing is it will rock here, but not over here. So what does that lead us to? Now, I checked them all, but I'm not going to bore you with that. We're going to level the frets. We're going to do them all. We're going to do a complete fret leveling job on this. And yeah, it's a little scary for those of you that haven't seen it. Let me turn my volume down so I'm not blowing you out with my baritone voice. Yeah, you have to not only tape off the whole board, you have to tape off the edge, and then you have to get at it, and you want to cover the entire fretboard. Make sure that the neck is in a straight condition. How do you do that? Well, you use a straight edge, and you make sure using the truss rod that you're in a completely flat, straight condition. Knock out the nut. If you can try to do it with the nut in there, but you're going to keep banging into it, and when you're going to see as we get going, you have to do long, slow strokes to get all of the frets leveled to the same spot, and that's what we use this little tool for. And it's got a piece of sandpaper on it, and it's a known flat beam. Call it a leveling beam. I have an extra piece of sandpaper here. This one has only done one fret leveling job, so I'm pretty sure I can use that piece of sandpaper. Now, how do you know how much you're taking off? Well, you use a flat type Sharpie or magic marker, and you go through and you mark the top of all of the frets. So I have already done that, as you can see. They still look shiny, but they're black. It's not the chrome showing, it's the black Sharpie. So why do we do that? Because as you're cutting with the motion of the sandpaper up and down the board, which I'm going to show you in a moment, it will tell you, all of the black marker will come off. And when you get it all off, then you know that's it. That's as far as I want to go. And then what do? Before we do any finishing work, we go back through and we use the fret rocker. That's how I was taught. Knock them down, get them level with each other, make sure the board is flat and straight. All the frets are as straight as they can be. I take a flat edge. Some people use that slotted thing. I take a straight edge, put it right on the frets, and then I use a feeler gauge, like a 4 thousandths or a 3 thousandths, and I just tap under the straight edge, and it will tell me where most of the problems are, number one, and it'll also tell me if I get in here and the feeler gauge is jumping through, well, then the neck isn't straight. You follow? So, because I had already marked them and then I was hitting it with the fret rocker, I want to make sure that I have a nice clean mark on all of the frets, because it is critical to have that black line on there, because as we start to sand, which we're about to do right now, we have something to tell us, hey, you've gone far enough. All the black marker is gone, right? So, yeah. Now, I'm gonna, before I start, one more thing. There is, you can, what we call spot level. Say we had only a couple of high frets over here. You can use a shorter block. I've done it. I don't believe in it. In a pinch, I will do it. But you'll level these, and then guess what? All of these are not level with those, and you'll end up chasing yourself all the way up the board. And yeah, you might as well just do the whole job right the first time. Also, you got a whole bunch of frets on here, and you got one fret that's rocking. Okay, let's grind that one fret down this way with the radius, and we'll try to bring it down and guess where to put it in relation to the two other frets on either side. Yeah, same thing. You'll get that one done. You get it all cut down. It doesn't rock anymore. You polish it. You get it looking just like the rest of them. And then guess what? That one will start rocking. And then that one. And then that one. And you end up chasing yourself up. So, no. That's not how I do it. I would rather do them all. And yes, knock the nut out before you try this. Is there enough room there to do it? Yeah, but you're going to get done, and all of these will reveal, and that one last one won't, and you're going to try to grind it, and guess what? Then you're going to have some wonkiness up here. So this is unsettling if you haven't ever seen it, but you start on one side. And you want to try to hit every fret and every stroke. And don't push down hard. Let the sandpaper do the work. You start at one side and then go to the other, like I just did. And then peer at it and go, okay, most of this up here has come down. It's going to show you where most of the high frets are. And guess what? It's right in that spot where the customer was complaining, right? So we're not gonna go so much up there, but we're gonna try to concentrate here. But you still have to do full strokes. And then check again. And yeah, we've got a lot of markers still showing right here, right in this area. Yeah. So basically, not so much in the money zone, but down here, and we have one here. And when I was rocking before, yeah, that was one of the ones that was giving me trouble. So yeah. I am still seeing right here. So what we have done is we have brought all of these and these to level, and there's still one right there that is a low fret, which can cause the same kind of problem. And every once in a while, you may want to clean off your sandpaper. Still have a low fret here and a slightly low fret there, but we're going to stop here. Through experience, I'm going to try and check it with, you can see a lot of the material. This is all material from the frets that has come off, right? But I'm concerned about this. I think there's a really low fret here and here. But what we're going to do is start up at the top. So far I like what I'm hearing, which is nothing. We were getting rocking in this area. Still getting slight rocking on this fret right here. may not have had the tool on there correctly. Nope, we're good. Could have been it was sitting on something. No, we're good. Yeah, a little bit of sand on there could cause that, I guess. But I was getting rocking all through this area, and I am not now. This is our 12th fret, which is really giving us trouble. I like that. Oh, wait a minute. Yep. Got a high fret right here, and it took off quite a bit there. Yep. I'll mark that one again. And that one. Interesting. This one had a lot of color on it, and so did this one. Let's see. Yep. This guy right here. These. So our problem area was right here, and that's right where the 12th fret is, you know, basically here and here. Wow. Yeah, no kidding. I'm still getting some rocking down here. Odd. The last job I did was the Paul Stanley Ibanez Iceman. Man, that thing leveled right out. This one's got high frets all in weird places. So we're not going to worry too much about this up here, but you can't keep grinding on one end without touching the others. So. And we're still getting activity right here. Or lack of activity. That's looking better. That is looking better. Let me get some of this crap off of here, and then we're going to check it again. Sometimes you really got to start eyeballing it. Yeah, I can see where these are all leveling. But this guy right here does not want to level. Let's see what's happening there. You don't want to get too aggressive. Yeah, that guy right there does not want to cut. Everything around it is fine. But that guy right there does not want to cut. Got to keep after it until all of that black is gone. There it goes finally. Yeah, I think that's where the problem was. And finally, the black mark has disappeared itself, and that's what we're looking for. We should be in that situation where we're not rocking there anymore. There was one fret that was just really being stubborn. That guy right there. Well, let's check it out again. So we know we have a problem area here. Still a little bit right there, but it's not terrible. I think we're going to be okay. Nope. Still, this is the problem child right here. That's the problem child. We may end up having to do a spot level on this guy. That one fret. I've never seen that, but, well. It's tiny. No, we didn't have the rocker on there right. Okay. Make sure that you're not going like that. You got to be on 3 frets. Like that. So far, so good. Go to the shorter one. No. Still got one right there. we're still getting some right here. Not as much as we were, but this is what we got to do. It really has a problem down here in the heel. And you can't just attack just this area. You have to get them all leveled together. I'm going to start and do a second pass. Yup. Haha, got it that time. Got it that time. I don't see anything on top over here anymore. I think we got all the tops where we need them. Yeah. A lot came off down here. But all of the black mark is gone from the crown, and that's what we're looking for. Let's check it one more time. Get all the dust off. It can affect while we're rocking, but I don't think so. Not much. I'm going to go after the place where we know it was a problem. Which was down here. And yeah, a lot more material came off here. I like that. Yeah, so far, pretty happy with that. This was our problem area right here. It's the shortest one. I think we're okay. This one is still trying to rock slightly, but it is, before it was clack, 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 clack. Now it's barely, barely. Yeah, we're good. Up here, we knew we were good. Now the fun starts. We're going to have to crown all of these. This was just the first step. Yeah, we're good. That's the problem area right there. And there's nothing happening. Yeah, we got it. That was our problem child right there. I think that was affecting a lot of these other areas here. But, yeah, we are going to call that we're done sanding. This one still has more black on it than anything else, but the very top is done and it's not rocking there anymore. And that's what you want. That's what you're looking for. Now, I think we're going to be happy with that. I think we're going to get a good result here. The fun starts now. We have to mark them all again, and this is going to be the second video. I'm not going to do it all now. I can't because it takes so long to show just this part of it. And I did all the taping and knocking the nut out and getting it off the guitar before we even got here, and it's already a long video. So you rock before, sand it down, get it level, mark it, sand it down. When all your marks are gone, you should be good. Now we got to go to crowning, and that's going to be the next video. We have to crown each fret, and that's fun stuff. If you dig what I'm doing, like and subscribe. We'll talk soon. And by all means, share. Check out the second video when it gets here.